Hey,
you got notes.
I got notes.
Look at you.
I want to be thorough about this.
What's that
This
about?
is very, very serious stuff we're talking about.
So these are probably shared notes.
They are shared notes.
So let me bring up your notes. I didn't know this was a thing.
Welcome everybody to Bacon is My Podcast.
Yeah, welcome to Bacon is My Podcast.
Where today
I'm feeling unprepared.
we're talking about some serious business here.
Yes, we are.
Bacon! Bacon is my podcast! Bacon! Bacon is my... Bacon! Bacon is my podcast! Bacon! Bacon is my...
But before we get into that, first off, we gotta pay the bills, right?
Housekeeping.
We are brought to you by drinkwildbills.com, poddex.com, and grillyourassoff.com. Use the promo code BACON, and you'll get 10% off at Wild Bills and Poddex. But we up the ante on the Grill Your Ass Off, now 15%.
Which is awesome.
It's always grilling season.
Yeah.
And now you can do it 15% off.
You know what? I find that it works well in a cast iron pan or in the oven or in part of a...
Sure. You always season things,
brine,
right?
Or any kind of a...
You always season things. You always...
shake a little on some chicken, throw it in a Ziploc, throw it in the fridge for a couple hours before you cook it. Big difference.
Sauce it
Big
up,
difference.
baby. Sauce it. Get saucy.
Speaking of getting saucy.
Yeah.
Nice segue.
Yeah.
So these new episodes, it's our second week of 2 episodes,
Correct.
right? We just kind of try and figure out what we're going to talk about, and today
I'm not done yet.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, no. I'm not that good at... No, I can make good segues.
Right.
I don't know how to execute them.
Oh, gotcha.
I thought you were going with, speaking of saucy, keep your balls clean. Manscaped.com.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know,
Promo code BACONPOD.
Crop Mop, wipe off that midday sauce.
Exactly. Perfect package 4.0.
Yeah.
And it's got skin-safe technology. Keep your balls clean.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
All right.
Keep your balls clean. What are we doing today?
And then Mythical Beards.
Which
Bacon 15.
Which
They've got some pretty sweet
man, where'd
swag.
I go?
Here we go.
I got this cool hoodie from Mythical Beards for you guys to check out. Check that out.
Look at it. It's a Minotaur.
Yeah.
Minotaur?
It's a little warm in here right now.
Yeah, I was going to wear it, but...
So I'm not wearing that. But what I am wearing, if you can see it, and you have noticed, I am wearing the brand new More Bacon shirt.
And I'm excited to wear my hardcore style Bacon is My Podcast shirt.
Yeah, you can find those baconismypodcast.com in the Bacon is My Fashion section.
Indeed. So...
All right, this has already been
right.
too much shilling.
Okay. Now, we're going to get to business.
Yeah.
Today, we're talking tacos.
It's Taco Day.
And Jimmy's really excited
I am really
because
excited.
we actually have tacos here.
Yes, if you're watching, you'll get to see these tacos. If you're listening, you didn't see any of those product placements either, so it really doesn't matter.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah. So today we're talking tacos. I don't know why. They look good.
They do look good.
They look very good.
They look good.
I'm all about tacos.
Me too.
And you know what? We should definitely take a picture here. And then we're going to tag the place we got them from.
Yes.
Here.
That was just dead silence for you guys while we took a photo.
Yeah. So we've got some burrito tacos.
Yeah.
Jimmy, you want to explain what burrito tacos are?
I
because
sure do.
That is something that is you're very passionate about.
Dude, the first time I ever saw, I'm not sure the correct pronunciation, if it's birria or birria. I've heard it both ways. But the first time that I ever
This consummates me.
came across birria tacos was on a YouTube video. I watched Matty Matheson talk about them. I watched Gugu Foods talk about them. I've seen a number of different... Josh Weitzman made some. A couple of the YouTube chefs that I watch.
YouTube Elite.
Yes, indeed. And what they are is they're a short rib taco that has been slow roasted, and then the juice from the short ribs has been turned into a consomme, which then becomes a dip So they're kind of like the French dip of tacos.
Yes.
The tacos are then on a flat top. You throw a little bit of that short rib consomme. Throw the tortilla down in that. Meat, cheese, close it up, give it to you with another side of the consomme.
Yes. And we're gonna try it.
Yeah, we're gonna try these.
We're gonna try it right
today.
now.
What's the place that we got these from?
So this is a place in North Merrick. It's called Black Pepper.
Okay.
Not a sponsor, but I did reach out.
I see the cheese.
I see the cheese. I see
see
the consomme.
Yes. So we're gonna
Here we go.
Take a dipper.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
I like that.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. They do a lot of stuff. They do
They do a little bit of everything, it looks like.
Yeah. They do Greek. They do American. They do Italian. They do tacos. Apps. All that kind of stuff. When I was sick with COVID, I think I ordered from them like 4 or 5 times in the span of like 2 weeks.
Nice.
So, not a sponsor, should be a sponsor. But yeah, I love tacos. I love all forms of tacos.
I do too.
So many types of tacos.
I will say, for birria tacos, these are good. I've had birria tacos 3 times in my life now.
Okay.
All 3 times. This is my 4th. All 3 times, they knocked me out with how good they were. These, I think, partially because of the delivery.
Right.
Right, but I don't feel like these tortillas were grilled in the consomme.
Okay.
I don't think that happened. And seasoning-wise,
It is a little tame.
it's a little bit tame for me. Now, you give me a taco that you give me anything that I can dip. I'm a fan. I'm a dipping fan for sure. So, this is pretty excellent, but it's not knocking me out.
Okay. What does knock you out? What is like your go-to taco?
I'm a lot like I am. We have our pizza question, where we talk about how with a pizza, if you can't do the basics right, then chances are your big swings
Right.
aren't necessarily going to be out of the park.
Right.
So for me, for tacos, al pastor, steak tacos, chicken tacos, fish tacos, any of the basics I usually go for at least one.
Okay.
Right. I don't typically do a ground beef taco at a taco place.
Right. There's a good reason for that.
If someone else gets one that smells really, really good, then maybe I'll go for it. But generally, I prefer the shredded meats, or diced up.
Now, for me, I like the quote unquote street taco style. I like a tortilla. Most of the time doubled because you know how things get.
They go right through. Yeah.
So it's that, some diced onions, cilantro, and I'm a fan of the red sauce. I like green sauce, but
I'm a green sauce huge fan. I like the red sauce, but I'll always go for green.
Put both on.
Yeah. I'm all for that.
There's definitely a time or place for your Taco Bell, your meat, lettuce, cheese, tomato.
That time is 2 a.m. That place is in the front seat of your car, full of shame.
Well,
and regret that the tacos are erasing.
I will say, after our discussion last week,
yes,
Jen did listen to the episode, and yesterday we had a night off from the children, and what did we decide to do?
Taco Bell,
and that was after a couple of delicious martinis. I killed it, by the way. I killed those martinis. I'm pretty good at dirty martinis. This one was perfectly balanced.
Nice.
Where it was just no hint of any kind of not too briny, but also.
What's your vermouth ratio? Do you vermouth your martinis, or
I'm 2 to 1?
Okay,
I'm 2 to 1, so two parts vodka, 1 part vermouth.
Nice, yeah.
Sometimes gin. gin is an old person drink, and sometimes it calls for it.
I mean, it's vodka with spices in it.
Right.
You know, so I can see that. I can see that as a thing every now and then. I haven't had a gin that has spoke to me,
Right.
in an approving way. They speak to me in harsh tones always.
Yeah. So
But what'd you get? What's your Taco Bell or like? So my first experience with tacos ever in my life was Taco Bell.
I think that's a vast majority, and that's okay because we're in America.
Well, and I grew up in the Midwest too, so I didn't have.
Right.
That's what I thought tacos were. You know?
Right.
So Taco Bell always has like a place in my heart. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You mean the heartburn, right?
Well, see, I won't like. I'll stop before talking shit about Taco Bell.
Oh yeah.
I'll go up to that, but I won't talk shit because Taco Bell, they have their place, they have their flavor. Everything kind of tastes like Taco Bell.
Right.
I can pick a Taco Bell taco out of a lineup.
Oh yeah.
Immediately.
100%.
And when I first tried it, you know, when I first had Taco Bell, I rode my bike there in 5th grade because we had off-campus lunch because the grade school was right around the corner from my house. Mm-hmm. So me and friends rode to Taco Bell, and I was a extremely notoriously picky eater at the time as a kid. I was terrible. I wanted everything separate, everything plain, nothing could be touching anything else. Yeah, I was bad.
It's hard to believe with you.
I know, right? It's weird.
Yeah.
But tacos made me nervous. So the first time I ordered them without meat. Because I wasn't sure if it was too spicy or if I was going to like it or if I wasn't going to like it. And I didn't want to eat it. And I was also nervous about like looking weird in front of everybody, which it didn't connect to my brain that ordering tacos without meat looked weird enough.
Right.
But I was like, I don't want to like take a bite and not like it and then not eat them. And then, so I was super nervous about it. So the first couple times that I went to Taco Bell, it was literally like lettuce and cheese tacos. So that didn't give me an overwhelmingly like, man, I can't wait to dive into Mexican cuisine.
Right. I get it. Well, funny enough, when my mom was pregnant with me, every night she had the same dinner. 3 regular hard shell tacos from Taco Bell with tons of mild sauce.
Okay.
And a hot fudge sundae from Carvel.
Wow, so that was like her pregnancy meal?
That was the pregnancy meal.
Wow.
And it might be why I love Taco Bell.
Maybe.
And I love... So we eat all of the hot shit here on this show. Mm-hmm. And one can probably argue, because of that, it has completely dulled my taste buds to where I'm eating like Maguro scorpion pepper and Reaper sauce on the regular. So, shout out to Strange Candy. That's like my favorite right now. And I just put it on everything. And Jen's like, how do you do that? Like, you can't enjoy this. And I just do. And I think it's because we eat horrible shit here. You like
the burn and you...
I like the burn, but I'm starting to get the flavors from those peppers now.
Okay.
So Reaper peppers, I can taste them.
Discern what the difference is?
I can taste them. But that being said, Taco Bell, only mild sauce.
Okay.
Occasionally, I will go for the black one, the ghost. Is it ghost one?
Yeah.
That, my friends, fun tip. Take that and mix it with a little bit of sour cream and dip your chips in it.
Okay.
And that is heavenly, like a little snack.
Oh.
Okay? But leave it the fuck off my taco. Mild sauce all the way.
See, I don't even put... I don't put sauces on my Taco Bell stuff because 9 times out of 10 I'm eating them in the car.
Right.
So I've just gotten used to that. So then even when I get it, when I'm going to bring it home, I just don't even think... Or when I get home, I'll grab like Cholula out of the fridge or something and I'll throw that on or something like that.
No.
You know what I mean? Like I don't even... I never even grew a connection to Taco Bell sauces because I was always kind of eating them on the go or on the run. Or
Yeah. No, you can't do that. Can't do that.
no, I understand.
You don't make. I actually have for taco night. Mm-hmm. I'm a pig, so what I do is when I go to Taco Bell, I take like just giant handfuls of mild sauce and put them in my bag. So now I have a gallon Ziploc bag full of mild sauces for my at home taco nights.
Nice. Do you remember the first time that you ventured outside of Taco Bell and had Mexican food?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It was in Arizona, and my cousins, because they used to live there, and we went like right by the Mexico border, and we had like legit, authentic Mexican food.
How
It wasn't
old were you?
street tacos.
Right. How old
It
were
was it must have been middle school.
Okay.
It must have been middle school, and it wasn't street taco style, because this is the Mexican style that everything is covered in some sort of sauce and tons of cheese.
So it's still American.
No. It's like lined up. So if you got 3 tacos, it was like you get 3 tacos,
Yeah.
and then they just put shit on top of it and melt it.
Oh, okay.
And you got to eat it with a fork and knife unless
Gotcha.
you're a savage.
Right, like chimichanga or
Enchiladas.
Enchilada
Yeah,
style.
A
Yeah.
lot like that. But I had other things too, and it was very good. But man, I don't remember. I think I do. I don't remember what age it was. Had to be around high school. But my first like street taco experience was from a place that no longer exists, and it's very sad, called Green Cactus.
I remember Green Cactus.
I loved Green Cactus.
I did too. So I lived near here where you live now. When my band Sick as Monday lived underneath, rehearsed, quote, and we lived in our vans behind that shopping center, Irving Brothers Shopping Center, and we slept in our vans because we used to tour, and we lived in like a little studio that they let us do underneath a realty place, and in that shopping center was a Green Cactus, and so I would go up. And if you've been listening to this show for a long time, you've heard me talk about the pizza place there doing a Sick as Monday pizza for us.
Right.
I used to go to Green Cactus literally 3 times a week, maybe 4, because they were delicious. They're amazing. They're street taco style.
And that very one that you went to is the one that I used to go to. Loved it. Then all of a sudden they started.
We were like ships passing in the night. We
Right.
didn't even know each other then.
And then they decided to expand. And up the road from our studio was another Green Cactus.
Yep.
Which was amazing
Yes.
because I'd get to the studio early with the band that I was in at the time, and I'd go to Green Cactus before, and I was very happy. I think they had like 5 locations total, and then it went belly up.
Then all of a sudden they were gone.
Just overnight.
Yeah.
And
Chipotle took them over.
very upsetting.
Very upsetting because, hot take, I don't think Chipotle when I think Mexican food.
We're gonna get to that. We are
Okay.
gonna get.
All right.
We are gonna get to that. But yeah, I think Green Cactus is the way to go. Real quick, but when it comes to Taco Bell, I don't have a go-to order per se, but I do have items that I always get.
Okay.
So, there's the cheesy gordita crunch is like number 1 favorite item on the list, right?
Okay.
Like, I don't think anything trumps that. Now, initially, for me, it was like the hard taco or something like that, or the double decker I used to like.
Right.
But now, Cheesy Gordita Crunch #1. I like the Crunchwrap Supreme. I'm a big fan. And I like the Fritos Burritos Taco. Oh, no, it's Fritos Burrito. Beef burrito, something like that.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Nice.
And then sometimes I'll throw like a regular taco or a soft taco, or whatever I feel.
See, I always
saucy.
Again with just like with my pizzas, man. Like I gotta one of my things that I get is almost always going to be a basic either hard or soft shell taco, at least one.
Right.
I was a big fan, and Taco Bell got rid of it, but I used to love the nacho cheese chicken gordita.
Okay.
I was a big fan of that because I actually liked Taco Bell's queso.
Well, you can still get it.
Right, but I don't like it as much anymore. But
Okay.
I used to really like it. And I like the spices they put on their quesadilla, too, and they had that on the chicken for the nacho cheese chicken tortilla.
Yep.
So now I will generally get a chicken quesadilla as well, and then a couple of tacos and a gordita, probably, something like that.
I actually have that sauce
Do you?
that they put on the quesadilla.
It's pretty good. It's like a Chipotle ranch type thing.
It is. I do have it, though.
And
I
I'm
have
not
it in
a
my
ranch
fridge.
guy at all. I don't like ranch.
No, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I don't understand why people put it on everything.
I mean, we're talking a lot about fake tacos. Of course, we love like cool street tacos and stuff like that. But I want to play a fun game with you.
Okay.
And it's just going to be, I'm going to rattle off taco chains.
Okay.
And I want your gut word, your gut feeling. Just tell me a word.
Okay.
So you got Taco Bell.
That's childhood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Green Cactus.
Green cactus is delicious.
Chipotle.
Mediocre. Overrated.
Okay. Moe's.
Overrated.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? Moe's cold, because everything I ever get from there, no matter what temperature it's supposed to be, is always cold.
Well, yeah.
And
They
wet.
they don't have the same heating system as Chipotle gets.
Yeah.
But that's why that is wet, and everything you get from Chipotle is always dry.
Yes.
So it's either cold and wet, hot and dry.
Or hot and dry. Yeah.
Or you don't eat any of them. Taco Joe's.
Taco Joe's. Let's see. One word. Easy. Because it's literally around the corner from my house.
Yeah, okay.
And I've gotten it a lot.
Okay. Do you like them as much as Taco Bell?
As much as Taco Bell, I think Taco Joe's is a higher quality Taco Bell.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think they taste as good, but I think they're a higher quality ingredient.
I'd like to see the science behind that. I like to see your fact checks.
I have no
on it.
facts. I have nothing to base that on. Just my own mouth tasting.
Okay.
Well, and walking up and seeing chicken and seeing steak and seeing and watching them make my order. Being able to put like peppers and onions on something.
Okay. All right.
I think is an important thing to be able to do.
Okay.
There. One word. I'll give you one item. Fajita.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what I'll say for Taco Joe's.
Yeah. Well, that's very safe.
Fajita.
Baja Fresh.
Haven't had it.
Okay. It's mall food.
Probably why I haven't had it.
So it's like I've had it in an airport once before, and it's very much that like food court taste. So you know how even if you get like
It's like a Panda Express, but Mexican?
right, it's still got that mall stank to it.
Yeah, okay.
You know, like Sbarro's. That has a
Right.
particular taste that you also get from a Panda Express.
Yes.
You also get it in
Yes.
Yeah.
The mall stank, yeah. I agree, 100%.
Yeah.
Interruption!
I was gonna do the hold up, hey, but that was better.
Nice.
There's no time like today to take care of your hygiene.
Indeed.
And one of those things that can help you, if you're a man or a woman even,
Yeah.
Manscaped. Manscaped can help you with their lawnmower 4.0.
Yeah.
Their Lawnmower 4.0 has skin-safe technology. It's a ceramic blade. It's waterproof. It's got a nice little LED light, so this way you can see underneath all those crevices.
Shave your privates in the shower in the dark. Don't actually do that.
Don't do that.
But you could.
Yeah, you could with Manscaped.
Because you have a light.
Indeed. And for guys, listen, the perfect package 4.0 is like where it's at for you guys. Because it comes with not only the lawnmower, not only the weed whacker for your ear and nose holes.
Well, we got one. So, so bring it up real quick. What you also get, so yes, for one, you get the Lawnmower 4.0, which is ceramic blades. It's not going to cut you. It's got a guard so you can, make sure that you got a trim in some spots. You got to the skin in other spots. You make sure that beanbag's shiny. We also have some...
Package that beanbag in...
underwear.
The underwear.
Yeah.
It's got the little ball pouch.
It does have the ball pouch.
And it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's great.
Separate. It's technology.
This right here
I like
is
this.
for when you are shaving your balls.
Yeah.
It's little placemats, so this way...
It's like a newspaper.
Yeah, but then you just you shave them, you crumple it up, you throw it away. No mess, no huss, no fuss.
Yeah.
Right?
It's also got some. It's got some fun, funny articles in it.
It does. It does. It does when you read.
I recommend you definitely read it, but not while you're shaving your nuts.
No. There's the ball deodorant.
Yes, I use it every day. Crop preserver.
And the crop reviver.
I don't use it every day, but I have used it plenty
of times. It is pretty fantastic. You need that midday spritz.
Yep.
Just go for it. Freshens you up right away.
Who doesn't love a little spritz on the beanbag?
Exactly. And where do I keep it all? Well, right here. The shed, baby.
You know what? The shed is a pouch for the things to clean your pouch.
Exactly.
Right?
I use it personally for my toiletries when I travel.
You do? I've seen it.
I've got multiple. I've got a few of them.
Uh-huh.
So, go ahead, manscaped.com. Use the promo code BACONPOD.
You get 20% off this entire order plus free shipping. Not only can you get the Perfect Package 4.0, but you can sign up for their program where they will send you new stuff automatically.
New blades.
Every month, every 2 months, every 3 months. You decide what you need. If you need new blades every 3 months, they'll send you new blades every 3 months. If you want to check out maybe the crop mops.
I can't talk about the crop mops enough.
They're my favorite thing.
Yes.
Get those every month.
When you come and you hang out with us and we see you and stuff like that, we always have crop mops on our person. So
it's like a business card, but for Manscaped and not us.
Yes. So go ahead, manscaped.com, promo code BACONPOD, 20% off, free shipping. Call it a day. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Do you think any mall... Is there a mall restaurant that you ever thought did it well?
The ones that hand out the free sample bourbon chickens.
Is that Baked Potato and Company?
No, it's never a chain. It's just it's just like this little danky little Chinese food.
I've had that. They have a little red tray.
And they ask you to
the pill cups.
And then you just take what they call bourbon chicken,
right? And
they'll give you like mashed potatoes and a ton of bourbon chicken in the sauce, or white rice and a ton of bourbon chicken in the sauce, or like it's. I always liked that.
So
I mean, done well. Yeah. But
I'll say,
it's done.
Growing up in West Lafayette, Indiana, our mall did not have a Mexican place. We have outside of the mall. I think it's what's the name of the place? It's not Chi-Chi's, but it's another one like that where it's like. It's basically like an Applebee's style thing of like a
well, I was gonna get to something like that on the border.
On the border, yeah, that's
Cozumel.
On the border, Cozumel. I'll say Applebee's is the word. I think
that's exactly
Fridays.
You know? Right.
Except Chi-Chi's. Chi-Chi's. My word is margaritas. Because Chi-Chi's, when I worked in Times Square, me and my friend that worked with me at Planet Hollywood, we would work the day shift only. We would do shots all day. We'd be drunk coming in. And then we would leave and go like across the street and go over to Chi-Chi's. Because right when we got there for the last hour of their happy hour, or the last 2 hours of their happy hour, where they would do 2-for-1 margaritas, which they gave you in a plastic shaker so you could pour 2.5 margaritas from each one. And we would go there and immediately order 2 each, so we would get 4.
Yeah.
And that would start our night, and we did that every single day. We never ate anything there, but we immediately went there and just started drinking margaritas.
Well, you drank your calories, obviously,
Absolutely.
because whatever margarita they had, tons of calories. I'm sure.
Really sweet.
Real sweet. Yes.
Real sweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
My last one on this list is you ventured on to the West Coast.
Yes.
Del Taco.
Del Taco is Burger King. It is the Burger King of taco places.
Okay.
Right? If Taco Bell is the McDonald's of fast food tacos, Del Taco is the Burger King.
Right. Burger King has 1, hollow fries.
Right.
2, all of their food is cold.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
No matter what.
Yeah.
There was a time and a place when their Whopper was good.
There was.
No more.
I haven't had Burger King in a long time. I think the last
it's
thing
been
I
a
ate
while
there,
for me.
The last thing I ate there was like the Chick King.
Okay.
Because I was like, I think I saw some online thing where they did like a roundup of spicy chicken sandwiches.
Okay.
To compare them,
Right.
and they rated that very highly, and I was like, I call bullshit, and I, fell for it, and I went to Burger King and I got it, and I was like, yeah, bullshit.
Yeah.
Del Taco, my brother really liked. We lived in Las Vegas.
Okay.
And my brother, my youngest brother Josh, and my other brother Joey, they liked Del Taco a lot. They used to get it a lot. I didn't get it that often when I was there, but it was good. It was mediocre.
Good enough.
Yeah, it was definitely good enough.
Okay.
And I'll even give an honorable mention to Jack in the Box tacos.
Well, I do want to talk about something else next.
Yeah.
When non-taco
Try and
chains
go taco.
attack.
Right.
So in the past, there have been some companies that do bring a taco. Like you said, Burger King. Burger King had a short-lived taco. It was not long ago either. It was
I never had it.
You know what?
I was afraid to try it.
No, you're right. You were right to be afraid.
Yeah.
It was trash.
I can't imagine it was good.
No.
It was probably what, like crumbled up Burger King hamburgers?
I probably.
Yeah.
More than likely. Also, Carl's Jr. tried one. I never had the Carl's Jr. I figured maybe because you're more of the Midwest, you might have gotten a glimpse of it, but
Carl's Jr. is the same as
not Rally.
No, not
Duchess.
Rally's. Nope. Carl's Jr. is the same as Hardee's.
That's it.
Hardee's. So in Indiana, we didn't have Carl's Jr. We had Hardee's.
Okay.
And I liked Hardee's. I had a girlfriend that her mom always hung out at Hardee's because Hardee's, for those of you that don't know anything about Hardee's or Carl's Jr., they had 0 fucks. None. They're like, everybody's going healthy. You know what we're going to do? We're going to fry burgers directly in butter and give it to you and put 3 patties on with 12 strips of bacon, and then we're going to make a commercial for it with some hot girl dripping barbecue sauce on her tits. Like, that's Hardee's.
Yes.
And there's something I love about that. Right?
Well, no, you just own it. You own it.
Yeah, they went for it. They were like, we're fast food. You idiots are fast food trying to go healthy. Not us.
Yeah.
You want cheese on it? You're going to ask us to take cheese off. You're going to say light cheese because you want to hold it in your hands. Like, they don't care. So my ex-girlfriend's mom used to hang out at Hardee's because it was a fast food place where she would go and she would get free refills on her drinks, but they would let you smoke inside.
Oh, okay.
Right? And this was long past the time of life where smoking was no longer cool to do in restaurants. You couldn't do it anywhere else.
Yeah.
But Hardee's was like, yeah, whatever. Sit in a booth and smoke away.
Yeah.
Do it up.
Okay.
It'll add to the flavor of the fries. You know, they don't care. So we would like literally go meet her mom there in high school for her to like get some money from her mom or something like that. She'd be at Hardee's. She'd be at Hardee's hanging out with another friend or two, and they'd be smoking together, talking, because it was a place
drinking Coke.
Yeah, it was a place they could go, and they could chill out and just talk like a diner, because we didn't have diners.
Right.
So, and they would be open late. So Hardee's had a special place in my heart for that, because I was just like, man, they're hardcore. Like, they're just...
Yeah.
Right? Nothing that they make there tastes good.
No. It can look good in commercials.
Right.
I've fallen for the Hardee's, and yeah, sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's very bad.
Yeah. It always makes your stomach go like, were there cigarette butts in that? Like, your stomach always has a problem with Hardee's.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that they made a taco. I didn't even know
they did.
that
They
happened.
did do a taco. They did do a taco. But I do bring up Jack in the Box because honorable mention, 2 tacos for $1. Again, time and a place.
Well, and
there's always a time and a place for Jack in the Box.
I tell you what, though, Jack in the Box tacos are like the chimichanga of tacos, right? Because a chimichanga is just a deep fried. I can't think of the word now.
Taquito.
No, not a taquito. Shit. We just said it before when I said chimichanga. Covered in cheese. They bake 3 of them
enchilada.
together. Enchilada. So a chimichanga is basically an enchilada that they deep fry.
Right.
So a Jack in the Box taco is a taco that they deep fry. Right? They take it, they throw it in there. It's got a slice of American cheese in it.
Yes, it does.
And there's something that's just gluttonously wonderful about it. Like, it's greasy. It gives you... It's salty. It's got that American cheese kind of like... That taste to it where it just... It hits you in like... It's America. Like, it's...
Oh, yeah.
It hits you that way.
It's delightfully America.
Yeah. It's a glorious glutton.
It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, we're calling it a taco.
Right.
We just don't fucking care.
Because it's in a tortilla.
It's in a tortilla.
And there's ground meat and cheese.
Right.
There's nothing else on it.
Right.
Yeah. There's nothing else there.
They do have great taco sauce, though. It's usually like the Texas Pete's.
They do. You know what's funny is it's not unlike a birria taco.
Right.
Because that's just meat, cheese in a tortilla, and that's on a flat top in a consomme.
Yeah.
Whereas Jack in the Box just
deep
throw it in
fries.
the deep fryer.
Fries, tacos.
So, you know, like...
Yeah.
And the tacos have a little bit of the fry flavor, too.
It does.
So
it absolutely does.
It's kind of has that same thing where Taco Bell, like, all the stuff tastes kind of like the same thing because it's all Taco Bell.
Right.
Every ingredient there kind of is used in every item, so everything kind of tastes the same. So it kind of, you know, it hints at a Jack in the Box.
It does.
Fry and burger and whatever.
It does. Okay. I do love the Jack in the Box tacos. I had my first one again out in Arizona with my cousin, and we went out to some college party, and we were pretty whacked after, and he was like, "You want to go to Jack in the Box?" I was like, "We don't have those by us," and he's like, "Yeah, you do." And we got some. He's like, "You got to get the tacos," and I was like, "Yeah, but they got this like sourdough burger with bacon,
which
thing,
is also good,
which is also great."
Yeah,
and he's like, "Get that, but we're gonna split some tacos too," and I was like, "All right, buddy."
That's what Hardee's did well, the sourdough bacon cheeseburger.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, as long as you pull the cigarette butts off.
Yeah, that just reminded me that, they were the first one that I knew of to do that.
Yeah, sourdough is the shit.
Yeah.
Is the shit.
I don't know if it was real sourdough. Probably not, but...
No. One of my favorite... Now, so when I was growing up, the Sunrise Mall, it's fucking empty.
Right.
But there used to be this little stand, and it was sort of like a deli where you could get like sandwiches and stuff and fries and like things, but and it was right outside of a Sam Goody.
Right.
And they used to make... I was so fond of their tacos. And it was a lot like a Taco Bell taco, but something about it was better.
Okay.
And that's where I fell in love with Texas Pete hot sauce, because they used to have the little packets of them, the little clear packets.
Right.
And I used to douse them in Texas Pete's. And I remember when I went there again with my grandmother, and we went to go get it, and no mas. It was not there anymore. It was one of the saddest days in my life.
I gotta say, I was sheltered growing up because, like I said, our mall, in the mall, we had a pizza place, but it wasn't a Sparrow's, but it was that style, right? I can't remember what it was called, but there was a pizza place in the mall. The pizza place, a Cinnabon, an Orange Julius, and like an ice cream place. That's it. That was our food court, and it was all spread out because it was a small mall. So we didn't have that. So when I moved to New York, and I went in, even when I moved out to Long Island, I went to the mall the first time. I was just like, holy shit, they got so many things. There's like a whole section area for people to eat. We didn't have that. So even my hot sauce journey wasn't anything other than Tabasco or Taco Bell sauce until I moved away, because it just wasn't there.
Right.
Even our Mexican places, like I said, like Chi-Chi's was the most authentic that we were going to get. It just didn't happen. So when I moved to New York, and the first time when I moved to New York, I lived in the city, and I lived on the Upper West Side, 71st and West End, and I experienced a taco truck for the first time.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit. My first time having actual authentic Mexican food, when I graduated high school, me and a friend went to Mexico for 2 weeks. And while we were there, I was like, this doesn't taste like Taco Bell. And it was absolutely incredible. So those were my experiences. So I didn't have my first like authentic Mexican food, or actually anything outside of Taco Bell Mexican food, until I was like 17 or 18.
Wow.
Yeah, it just didn't happen. And then it was in Mexico, and then I came back to Indiana having had that experience and couldn't get it again.
Right.
Until I moved to New York when I was like 22 or 23.
Right.
So it was like years after that where I just didn't have it, and I was just like, man, I remember these flavors. I remember these things happening. It's much like I'll say that the closest thing recently to that is when I went to China, and I had Chinese food ever since I moved to New York, which I didn't have in Indiana either. Came to New York, had Chinese food for the first time, loved it, ate a lot of it. Went to China, came back, don't really order Chinese food anymore because I'm like, man, it's just not the same. It's just not the same. Mexican food in New York is incredible.
Yes. One of my favorite places to get tacos, Jen and I, we love to go to this place called Tacombe. It's a smaller chain. There's one that's like right down the block from Gramercy Theater. It's a couple blocks away.
Okay.
That place is great because you get this like little Scantron sheet of tacos and different things, right? And you just check them off, and you put how many you want, and you hand it to them, and then they come out 5 minutes later with your tacos. And then if you want more, you just fill out another scorecard and just give it to them, and they come out with more tacos. It's wonderful. It is a great place. We got to go.
I've been to sushi places that do that, but I've never been to a taco place.
Yeah,
that's great.
It is an awesome place. Tacombe, Tacombi is the name of the place.
So if you guys are in the area, is it a chain? Do they have them anywhere else? Or
no, it's only in the city. I think they have 2 or 3 locations in New York City.
Okay.
But the one I always go to is right by Gramercy because you go and go to a show and stuff. Right.
Nice.
Even under protest when I go to a show. So yeah, that's probably my favorite taco place right now.
Nice. I will say the best taco place I've been to recently was actually in Indiana. When I went home for Christmas, there's a new place in downtown Lafayette, Indiana. So any of our listeners that happen to be any of my peeps in Indiana, check out Nom Nom in downtown Lafayette. I do think they're a chain. I think that they're in Ohio, and I think that they're in Indianapolis.
Okay.
As well.
It's a smaller chain.
Yeah. Nom Nom, really, really good food. I got the birria tacos, and they blew me away. I had my mom get them, and it was her first time ever trying them, and they blew her away so much that when we brought everybody back to that place to have dinner again,
she got it again.
She got them again. Yeah. My dad ate one, and it blew him away, and I had gotten them again. But even trying their other tacos, like their steak tacos, their al pastor, incredible, just really, really good. And they were one of those places and I used to go to a place in New York City called, it was way back when I first moved there, called Mama Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a big jar of tequila behind the bar, and that jar was full of pieces of pineapple.
Oh, yeah.
And then just tequila.
Mm-hmm.
And we do drinks and shots and margaritas from the pineapple tequila jar, which was incredible. And that place was great, too. And they had mariachi running around the restaurant and stuff like that, coming and playing at your table, which I thought was incredible. And this place, Nom Nom, had a spot they had a mariachi band and all this kind of stuff too. It was really, really cool, but the food was just excellent.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Quick reminder that this show is brought to you by our brand new sponsor, Mythical Beards. Check them out, mythicalbeards.com. You can get stickers, you can get hoodies, you can get all that kind of stuff, but most importantly, you can get shit for your face.
Keep your beard fresh, keep it clean, keep it groomed. If it's good enough for Mick Foley, God damn it, it's good enough for us.
I'm wearing the Kraken right now.
I am actually wearing the Dracula.
Nice.
And that's why I smell like an old-time barbershop.
If you go to mythicalbeards.com and use the promo code
BACON15,
you get 15% off your entire order. The show is also brought to you by our good friends at GrillYourAssOff.com, where you can also get 15% off of your order of all spices, grilling rubs.
they're delicious freaking sauces.
Yes, delicious sauces, all that kind of stuff. Every season is grilling season if you like to cook.
Yes.
So definitely check it out. GrillYourAssOff.com. Use the promo code
BACON because it'll keep grilling season all year fucking long.
15% off with the promo code. 10% off at drinkwildbills.com, where you can get all kinds of great sodas, which we've seen lots of mixers for. So keep sending them in. Hashtag drinkwildbills. Hashtag what's your bacon. Send us your beverage options.
Of choice.
And also poddex.com. You can see them in another part of the show.
Yes, indeed.
But both of those, 10% off, use the promo code BACON. So
Yes.
check it out. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you got. Use them. Find them. If you can't remember what we just said, go to baconismypodcast.com. Everything's there. Check it out. Thanks for watching.
There's a place here, and this is one of the other things that I wanted to talk about with tacos. Is there's a place around here in Long Island, I believe it's considered in Wantagh, it might be Seaford, I don't know, called Dirty Taco.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty good.
there. I've heard good things.
It's good. It's not so for me when I think taco, I do like tacos. Like, you know, like
yeah.
I'm going to get a taco, I'm thinking Mexican fare,
Right.
kind of thing. But they touch on a lot of different notes, and that's okay. I do enjoy that. I do enjoy like an
I feel like a place called
Like-
Dirty Taco has to have good tacos because they really got to do something other than have the euphemism of their name.
right. Well, no.
Right.
But they do have good tacos, but like I don't know. I've always been like, if I go for a taco, I'm gonna get like fucking tacos.
Right.
But I try, you try ones with like pulled pork and an Asian slaw, and it's more of like an Asian type. And you get like the buffalo shrimp tacos or buffalo whatever tacos,
Right.
stuff like that. I do like them. I like the concept of them. They never hit the same.
Right. Okay.
They just don't hit for me.
Okay. I understand that too. Like I don't typically like when, well, it's kind of like when a fast food place tries to do a taco. When a taco place tries to bring in an Americanized version of something.
Well, it's also like the
They're
I
trying
think
to, like,
I
they're
think
trying
the
to
only
reach across
time
the aisle. They're like, here's the Philly cheesesteak taco.
right,
You know,
like
things
the
like
only
that.
time that I really enjoy that is like a good, like a solid fish taco. of some sort.
See, fish tacos though are authentic. Like,
well, like I'm talking about, we beer batter it and put it.
Okay,
You know,
right.
Like a regular
artisanal fish taco.
Right, like a real fish taco where it's just like your standard fish taco.
Find the name of this place.
But yeah, like a nice beer battered fish taco, I do like, especially if it's with a good slaw. But you know what, man? I want to throw this out there. Quit if you're gonna do like an Asian style taco. Quit fucking with the pork. Go straight for the duck.
Okay.
Go for like duck, plum sauce, and some slaw.
If you're gonna do Asian,
like I get pork buns and this and that, but you gotta commit that meat to like the flavor. So I feel like if you get the pulled pork, a lot of times it's like Americanized pulled pork. It's not your Asian pulled pork.
I feel that what we had just now, the burrito tacos, that the meat that we just had, right? Short rib. I feel like it wasn't braised in as much peppery or Mexican seasonings. It was more of an Americanized.
It was more of a, hey, this has to fit a couple of different.
We also have to put this on a sandwich,
right? Exactly.
Or put it on top of a burger to make our burger thing,
exactly,
or something like that.
Exactly.
I see what you're saying. Like, I go all the way.
Right. Exactly. So
go in on it.
So if you have duck, you have no fucking choice. Like, what else are you gonna do with that duck?
Right. Exactly.
So, taco makers out there, taco restaurants, hear me now. Duck taco, plum sauce, awesome Asian slaw.
I will say, when I was in China and we went to a place to have duck, and we actually got it. They brought the duck to the table and showed it to you and everything.
Chopped the head off.
The way that they served it was they gave you this little tortilla, basically. Right, and you filled it with you put your duck in it, you put your slaw in it, your Asian slaw. You put a plum sauce in it. It was completely that.
Right,
and that's how it's served authentically there. Anyway,
I forget what they're called. The Chinese tortilla is called. It's called something else. But yeah, those are good. They're lighter. They're lighter. Thing. They're much lighter than a traditional.
Yeah, definitely. It's almost. It's almost like a wrapping for a dumpling type of thin. It probably is. It's probably what it is. But they're more like a pancake.
Yes.
Or a crepe type.
Yes.
Thing. But they're awesome. Absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could if a taco place could do that well, I'd be all over that. I just don't know how many you'd sell.
It's a specialized thing.
It's definitely a specialized thing.
It's definitely a specialized thing. And
I want to shout out. There are two taco places near where I live I live in West Babylon. And in Babylon on Main Street. Is it Main Street? I'm not sure if it's Main Street. Well, in Babylon on their main street where they have kind of everything, there are two taco places. There is one that is really hard to get into called Swell Taco.
Okay,
and
yeah, I've heard of that place.
It is really hard to actually go there because there's always a line, there's always a wait, it's always crazy. So almost every time I've gone there, I haven't eaten there. What I've done is I've walked around the corner and I've gone to a place called Del Fuego. Del Fuego is awesome. Their tacos are great. They have a huge tequila section. So like a big giant tequila menu, so you can try all these different kinds. So I've had a lot of that. I've brought people there when they've come to visit and stuff. Like, that's one of the places I'll bring people because... and then when I've eaten at Swell Taco, it's great, but it's trendy. And just kind of like what you're saying, it's like... There's a lot of trendy offerings. And it's sometimes... I'd rather go to a regular place that has maybe a chef special that day.
Commit to it.
Than go to a place that's specifically set up to be like, oh, we're artisanal.
Yeah.
Right? Where it's kind of like, oh, we smoke this under a glass for 6 hours. And it's like, okay.
I don't care. Is it good?
None of that matters. Is it awesome? And do I have to wait 2 hours to eat it? Because I don't care how much smoke you put on it. If I got to wait 2 hours to eat it, I'm not going to eat it.
Right.
So therefore, I don't care.
Sure.
Right? And I think that a lot of places tend to run into that. They try and be too clever for their own good.
Yeah, they're trying things.
And it's like I said, you go into Del Fuego, and it's like there's a bar, there's seating, you sit down, it's dark. Right next to you, they have a million different sauces that you can grab and try.
Oh, that's great.
And they just bring you good food, and it's not pretentious in any way. And that's what I prefer out of my like taco places.
Yeah.
I don't particularly enjoy going to an overly pretentious place.
Right.
Because I find that the food's generally not that. If it is better, it's not better enough to deal with pretentiousness.
Exactly.
And there's always too much of a wait.
Hey, you know what? We haven't talked about another taco story that we've had. Is when we were looking up tacos when we went to So What Fest.
Yes.
We were looking up tacos because he was like, I need to try this birria taco.
Still hadn't tried one.
Could not try it. Could not
Months.
find one. Right?
I went months. It was my white whale.
We could not find it, right?
Yeah.
And then in So What, they had regular street tacos, which were pretty solid.
Yeah.
There was one place that had like special smoked.
One that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was like everything was smoked and special.
They ran out of things every day. And
Right.
It was too big of a line. Pretentious.
There you go. But one morning, because they didn't have breakfast there, we stopped at a breakfast place.
Yeah.
And it was like one of the best places to get tacos.
Absolutely.
And they opened at 9:30 and they closed at 2:30 every day. Every single day. And then they were closed on Sunday and Monday.
Mm-hmm. And that right there, I'll tell you, is how you can tell if a place has good food.
Right.
Because if they don't have to stay open all the time, then they're making enough in that short window.
Mm-hmm. This place was also inside of a gas station convenience store.
Yes. And I will say, one of the funniest things to me when going there was that the minute that we all saw that it was in the gas station, my heart grew 3 sizes. And
Yeah.
I was like, this is going to be great. And you and Jen were both like, do we want to eat here?
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, we want to eat here.
Yeah.
We have to eat here.
The people that worked there were fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They were really, really nice. I mean, we asked for things and they just gave us what they wanted.
Right.
But it didn't matter because it was
everything
fucking
was
great.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
Yeah, if you're going to get my order wrong, but it's going to be amazing, I'm not going to say anything.
Exactly.
I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to say thank you.
Like, thank you, I tried something new.
You know what? You knew what I wanted.
Right.
You knew what I needed.
Yeah. And it was also great because I forget what it was. Something broke and I needed to get tape, and I was able to walk over and get tape and fix it.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember that. Just the look, the look on Jen's face was priceless.
Yes, yeah.
It was absolutely amazing. I love her to death, and she is not at all like a like precious.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
But it was very funny when we pulled up and it was like in a gas station. She was like, wait, what?
And I was pretty like, oh shit.
Right.
Because you looked at the pictures.
Yeah.
And it did not look like that.
No.
They did not. They did a very good job of cropping out all of the gas station.
As well they should.
Yeah.
Like that's
and
I think that's probably the first thing you want to do when you're
I was a bit worried, but yeah, no, those breakfast tacos were delicious.
It was great.
They were great, and yeah, it was great because Jen. Now I remember her bracelet for this for the festival,
Right.
had broken.
Had broken.
Right.
Jen
She cut
didn't
it
want
off.
a bracelet.
She cut it off.
She didn't like having a bracelet.
Right.
Jen doesn't like to listen to rules, which I respect. And she is a very much like, they'll let me get away with it.
Yeah.
Which has probably worked more than it hasn't for
Right.
her. But it was not going to work this time.
Right. And I got tape, and we used that tape. We used the fuck out of that tape, and
Yeah.
she had, and it lasted another 2 days.
Yeah, I've never seen masking tape do that well.
Scotch
tape. Do that
Well, that's
well.
because it was old.
Yeah.
So that gas station had to be open in like 1967.
Oh yeah, you definitely bought
So
tape.
so
from
that
the
tape
70s. Yeah.
that tape from the 70s way more adhesive than the ones you get now. Now
Right.
it's just cheap crap.
It also was 120 degrees, so it melted everything together too.
Exactly. You're right.
So, yeah.
You're right. It was super hot. It was super hot. Oh man. But yeah, that was great. That was great. I love tacos.
I do
Tacos are
too.
great.
Tacos are amazing.
Yeah, man.
You know what I also love that you can only get when you get tacos? Churros.
Not true.
I have never had a good churro other than like specifically a taco truck churro or at like a taco place.
Oh, movie theater. Yeah.
Movie theaters don't even have good popcorn.
Movie theaters,
Like they have mall churros.
they used to have there was one movie theater that had Oreo churros, and it was chocolate churros.
Not churro.
It's not a regular churro,
Right.
but it was like chocolate churros, and then you dipped it in the Oreo stuffing.
Right, right.
That was good. That was good.
I had churros at the Nom Nom place in West Lafayette. They brought us out ice cream with churros.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And they gave you a little dipper on the side of like a warm chocolate sauce.
Yeah.
And the churros were so good that like I dipped it in the chocolate sauce and ate it, and I was like, I don't want any more of the chocolate sauce. It takes away from how good this churro
I'm gonna
is.
surprise you here. Bronx Zoo has great churros.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I think it's because there's big turnaround.
Okay.
On
So they're
this.
all fresh. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Maybe
with
that's
them
the problem.
is you gotta limit how many you have out, right? Mm-hmm. And you gotta turn them around quick. But yeah, Bronx Zoo. Shout out to Bronx Zoo. Not a sponsor, but
Not a sponsor. Could
great
be.
churros.
Yeah.
Great
I
churros.
love churros, man. Like
Yeah.
I'll take a churro over a cinnamon roll any day.
Okay.
If I'm talking a cinnamon and sugar item that I'm gonna consume.
Okay.
And
Let's-
I never had one until I was in my 20s.
Let's bring it back real quick before we end here.
Yeah.
Taco Bell cinnamon twists.
Mediocre.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like
Not a churro.
no, not a churro. No.
Nah. Yeah.
Have you had the Cinnabon little things though?
Yes.
Those are not a churro,
But
but
good.
they're very good.
But they're very good.
They're very good, and they're good the next day as well.
I've never had one last that long.
Well, Jen and I got it once, and we got the larger pack. I got the larger pack because I was like, I can't get this and they'd be good, and then not share them with the kids.
Ah. Okay.
So I got one of the bigger packs. I don't know how many come, 10, 12, whatever it is.
Right.
And Jen and I each had two, and we were like, this is crack. This is amazing.
Nice.
But next day, we threw them right in the microwave, and they were even better.
That's awesome.
Another thing that Taco Bell got rid of that I used to love was their caramel apple empanadas. Do you remember those?
I don't remember those at all. I never had one.
I used to be addicted to those. I'm not a sweets guy,
Right.
but those were fucking awesome.
Well, I think caramel apple, like, it's sweet, but it also kind of hits a different flavor
It wasn't too,
'cause-
yeah. And just the
There's
outside.
a little bit of savory because of the empanada dough, you know, like.
Well, no, it wasn't like a.
Well, I don't
It
know.
wasn't like
I don't know what Taco
a
Bell's
fried empanada dough. It was
Yeah.
more of like a soft, cakey kind of empanada dough. There was a little crisp to it. There was a little crunch to it, but
Okay.
it was more of a cakey taste than a like a tortilla taste. But yeah, Taco Bell, bring those back. Bring those back. You brought
What's-
back the Mexican pizza. Let's bring that back.
When you make tacos, what's your go-to?
We do a lot of ground beef, ground turkey. I do take stew meat every once in a while and slow cook it. Mom,
There you go.
Jen does some pulled chicken sometimes.
Right.
We run the gamut. And I just have tons of stuff. Actually, funny enough, the kids like to do something that they call a mash it up.
Oh, okay.
And they don't do tacos. And I think partially because anytime you buy shells from the store, unless they're the special stuffed ones with the flat bottom,
Right.
they're just not big enough to put things in. So they just crack them open, dump all the shit on top and start stabbing at it, and they call it a smash it up.
Nice. I like that.
And, they'll throw all the accoutrement that they want on it and call it a day.
I will say for those of you who own air fryers, I have not bought hard taco shells in years because I will buy corn tortillas, and then all I did was I went on Amazon and I bought a couple of the taco shapers that you could normally like put in oil or something. You put the corn tortilla in that. You don't even have to, but you can spray it with a little bit of like olive oil pan if you want to, or you can just put it in the air fryer, and you will have hard shell tacos in just a few minutes. And I only have 2, so I'll throw 2 at a time in there. But as I'm making tacos, and I'll keep throwing them in there so that I have some hard tacos, and then I always have a couple soft tacos as well. But that'll be like, and they beat taco shells that you buy at the store completely, just out of this world in comparison. You can even dust them with a little bit of your taco seasoning, or a little bit of chipotle.
I like that. Fun fact, folks. Let's. I want to throw this out there.
Yeah.
Stop using the fucking packets in those taco shell things.
Oh yeah.
Those are awful. They're fucking awful. Make your own.
What do you do for your taco seasoning?
It's always a chili base. Chili, cumin, a little bit of paprika, some pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, just a dash of cayenne. I can't do it too hot because of the kids.
Yeah.
What else do I do? Tiny bit of sugar. I don't put salt in it, and that's what people say you need to put in.
That's key right there.
Don't put salt in.
Don't put salt in any of your rubs or any of your, you know what I mean? Like, none of your seasonings that you're going to put on things, don't add salt to those. Add salt later, because if you're making any kind of meat, you should be salting it before you cook it to begin with and letting it sit for a little bit anyway. So if you then salt your seasoning,
double dose,
you're just getting way too much and you can't control it at all.
Yes.
So that's a pro tip right there.
And that's why you got to not use the seasoning in a packet, because the seasoning in the packet has
all
tons
salt.
and tons and tons of salt. And
even the low
gross.
sodium's one.
Oh yeah, no.
If you are going with a packet, I have found that the most acceptable one for me has been like the Old El Paso.
Okay.
That you can buy for like 50 cents in the spice aisle. And you can get the low sodium one of that, but I always have to add to it.
Yeah.
I'm always adding to it. And mine is almost exactly like yours.
Yeah. Oh, oregano.
Yeah.
A little bit of oregano.
A little oregano. Yes. But I'll use, I have dried cilantro that I'll use in mine, and mine's cayenne based. That's because that's my favorite of any pepper that gives you heat. Cayenne is my favorite flavor.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Well, I can't do cayenne based. That's why I only put a little dash of it, because got the kids.
Yeah, and he's not super into super hot either. But cumin's actually the most important ingredient.
Oh yeah.
All your taco seasonings.
But yeah, chili base is what I do. So, well, Jim, I think we've hit. I mean, we could probably do another 3 episodes on tacos. But
yeah,
let's,
I mean, I drank 3 glasses of whiskey.
Yeah.
So,
I think everybody's hungry enough now.
Yeah.
Happy Taco Thursday, everybody.
If you're in your car, I hope you're going to a taco place now.
Yeah.
Let us know. Let us know your.
Let us know your favorite taco.
Yeah.
Use the hashtag What's Your Bacon. Tell us on Twitter, the Facebooks, the Instagrams. Just comment on our post here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because tacos are great.
Tacos are our bacon.
Taco making the world go round.
Indeed. Even though it's only a half moon.
Yeah, it is. It is a half moon, but that's okay.
That's why you eat 2.
Exactly.
Back to back.
At least 2
makes a circle.
At least 2. So Jimmy, where can they find your stuff?
You can find all my stuff. Jimmy G's Shoes on all the socials where you find me. My band Craving Strange at cravingstrange.net where you can find us. Check out our brand new song. Yeah.
Happy 1 week for Mean What You Say.
Thank you very much. The response has been cool. People seem to really like it, which is awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, go check that song out.
That's all you can hope for. So Mean What You Say is out now. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Hit me up either at any of the Craving Strange things, which you can find at cravingstrange.net, or you can always hit me up at baconsmypodcast.com. Send me a message. Send us a message. Let me know what you think of the song. Let us know what your favorite tacos are. Pick up one of these sweet More Bacon t-shirts.
Yes. Or the hardcore one.
Or the hardcore shirt.
Or do the beanie.
Yeah, I gotta get a beanie. It's getting cold, man.
Do the beanie.
It's getting cold.
So here we go. There we go. Hardcore.
Yeah.
One side, and then bam.
Bacon is
The
my
other side.
podcast
It's
for
been
life,
badass.
man.
I love it. Love it.
For life. How about you? Where can they find you?
Me personally, at me my own self. Mike, I'm drumming now.
What?
I'm working on playing drums. I'm doing workouts and now I'm gonna start playing drums a little bit.
Nice.
So I'm gonna start putting videos of me playing drums.
Oh shit.
Badly.
Are you putting them up on Stranger TV where you can find this show?
Oh, I'm not putting up the whole song because it.
Are you putting
could
them up
get
on the
brutal.
Patreon?
I'll put them. No.
Patreon.com/bacon'smypodcast. Can they see you?
Maybe
Can
I
they
could
see
do
you
that.
poorly play drums on that?
Maybe.
That might
We'll
be
see.
fun.
We'll see.
That might be fun.
We'll see. I haven't worked out the lighting yet or anything. I just
Gotcha.
put it on the
Gotcha.
side. So,
That's important. All right.
Maybe eventually it'll be a real thing, but I'm gonna put a little bit on my social media, see how just test the waters a little bit, and then if people want to see it,
Is that on the Me My Own Self, Mike?
Me My
social
Own Self,
medias?
Mike. Also, you can check my band out at
Yeah.
Something Heavy Music. We have a new song that's going to be coming out soon.
You better, because you've been writing so many songs that you got to start putting them out there.
I know. It's a pain in the ass. Look at all these.
Dude's,
And this is not
dude's on a roll.
all of
It's
them.
crazy.
So yeah, Circles coming out next month.
Nice.
And we've officially got a release date, so stay tuned for more information on that.
Sweet.
Yeah, big shout out to the patrons.
Yeah. Thank you guys for supporting us. Thank you everybody who's listening.
I don't want to necessarily put my drum videos up there for them because I like those people.
Right. I think they'll enjoy it.
Maybe.
They already enjoy us putting ourselves through horrible
Yeah.
pain with our tasting videos.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well, we'll see.
they
We'll
like
see.
our pain and we give it to them.
I'm gonna work on that. So if you want to see me trying to figure out drums, it's my workout now.
Nice. That's awesome.
Let me know. Let me
Good
know.
for you,
hit
man.
hit,
Good
hit
for
us
you.
up
That's killer.
at Bacon is my pot. Bacon is my pot on our social medias and let us know.
Yeah.
And yeah.
We're on all the stuff. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for doing the thing. Hopefully you get some good tacos. Let us know how they are. Let us know your favorite taco restaurants also.
Yeah.
All around the country, because we do travel, both with our bands and together working for the NCAN stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to be in lots of different places. So
DC, he's going to Omaha. We'll
Yeah.
be in San Diego, Cleveland.
yeah.
And
let us know where to get tacos and where to get everything
Miami.
else.
Miami's going to be a good one. We need to get Cubans when we go to Miami.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So let us know where to eat. We love eating.
We'll take videos of it
It's our
and
bacon.
let you know that we're there. Maybe meet us for a taco.
Yeah.
and a beverage. We'll cheers you. We do love to drink with our friends.
Indeed.
So be friends with us. Let us know. And ask yourself every day. Maybe it's tacos.
Maybe it's whiskey.
What's the question?
What's your bacon?
World peace.